Hey, and we're back. I'm your host, BKP, and it's time for Karla's Corner. It means it's Thursday. This is how I keep track of the days, because I always got something going on. So if you're here, it's Thursday. How are you?
Good.
I have a couple questions. Now, first of all, Karla, you and I have been doing this for quite some time.
We're rolling on, is this our third year starting?
Probably.
Yeah.
So we've been doing this for a little while. So you know when you come in and we talk during the commercial and you say, I don't want to talk about this.
You're going to bring it up. Yeah, I know.
So why do you do that?
Well, I try in full disclosure to prevent it, but
I didn't bring anything up, so don't go nowhere. I'm just saying, why do you do that? Anyhow, how are you? I have my bananas, I have my apple.
So, you know, I don't know if y'all have paid attention, but Brian and Sam have been covering the rec department basketball tournament.
No, if you dare.
So, poor Sam. Like, I'm there on Saturday, and I go down there, and she's, like, talking to coaches, and she's trying to make up scorecards, and she's trying to do all this stuff and run a show. What is Brian doing? He's sitting up in the bleachers behind the camera, and occasionally they give him a mic and let him talk. And that's it. That's his job. Like, that's all he does. But Sam is, like, down there doing all the legwork and doing all this stuff. And on top of that, my 11-year-old child, looks at me and says, is that Brian? And I said, yeah, that's Brian up there behind the camera. She goes, he needs a haircut. He looks awful. Just saying. We are all team haircut around here. Right?
Did you throw a hashtag in front of that?
Team haircut? That should be a thing. Team haircut.
So I want to ask you why you felt it was necessary to come in here this morning and just full on attack me. I mean, why?
That was not a full on attack.
You said I did nothing but watch a camera. Let me tell you something. Since you said this, and your bleeding heart for Sam down there on the table doing all the hard work, when you are the cameraman at the basketball game, you do not have a minute that you don't have to pay attention. I mean, you gotta watch.
You walk away like 4 times.
This is not going to get any better. Hey, let's turn. This
was a double-edged sword.
Now let's turn this lemon into a lemonade. It's a lot of
lemonade all the time.
All right, it's my turn. Don't take over the show.
I know you don't know this, but Beyonce is my spirit animal, and I lemonade all the time. So you can't tell me about making lemonade. All right.
Okay.
I was promoting that y'all were covering the rec department basketball.
Oh, was your nice promotion?
That was what I was doing. That was my lemonade. You just missed it and focused on the bitter.
Hey, that was great, right? And no, I'm serious. We're out there Saturday. We're Monday, Tuesday. We're going to be out there tonight. And
I love how Sam's like, did you know this was 2 weekends? I said, yeah, I knew it was 2 weekends. She's like, I didn't.
So you want to come back next week?
Sam didn't get the memo.
Sam didn't get the memo. That's the world.
Watch your mouth.
I didn't say anything. What did I say?
You shushed it, but you almost said it.
I didn't shush nothing. Sam didn't get the memo. That's the word of the day. That's like, your kids are too young to understand that. We need to do that.
So guess what tomorrow is? Moving on.
Oh my. Whoa, you're pushy today.
No, you'll just get on a rant because we talked about your hair, so we're going to move on. So guess what tomorrow is? You know what tomorrow is, right?
Groundhog Day.
So did you know originally it wasn't a groundhog?
No, what was it, Karla? I was waiting this morning. So
when we started planning our Wine About Winter weekend for this weekend, we just realized it happened to fall on Groundhog Day. And so a lot of the vineyards, like Cartecay vineyards and Chateau Maitre, like, we're going to be all about this Groundhog stuff. Like, we want to do some games and stuff all around the Groundhog Day events. Well, Bobby McNeil with Chateau Maitre sends me the history of Groundhog Day. He's like, this is the most fascinating thing I've ever read. And it was actually called Candlemas. And it was a German tradition that started. And actually, I pulled it up here so I could make sure I do my history. Candlemas Day. On Candlemas Day, clergy would bless candles and distribute them to people. The weather on Candlemas Day was considered an important indicator of the weather to come. Long ago, Germans picked up on the Candlemas custom. If the sun shone on Candlemas Day, the Germans believed the hedgehog would cast a shadow and another 6 weeks of winter was inevitable. When the Germans arrived in America, there were no hedgehogs. So they picked a similar animal, the groundhog or woodchuck, which we now use for Groundhog Day. So it was originally Hedgehog Day. And there's a hedgehog emoji and not a groundhog.
Isn't a hedgehog, isn't that one of those Xbox games, Hedgehog? I mean, you really took up valuable time in the show to tell me.
Did you really just like throw technology out the window and mess that all up?
Yeah, I mean.
First off, Sonic the Hedgehog was a Sega Genesis game that came out a long time ago. It is now an app. That's how far we've come with this.
So tomorrow is let's get back. Let's try to reel this back into the real world, not a history lesson.
I like history lessons.
I do too. But
raise your hand like history lessons.
Reel this back in.
Especially when you're sitting next to someone that looks like a colonialist. Colonialist. I can't say that word.
Tomorrow is Groundhog Day. It's not Sonic the Hedgehog Day. Okay. So tomorrow is Groundhog Day. Do you even know the groundhog's name? Do you know the groundhog?
Punxsutawney Phil.
Punxsutawney Phil, that's right. Punxsutawney Phil.
I am an educated individual.
Yes, you are. You're one smart cookie. Anyhow, moving right along. Park and Rec basketball. Did the girls play tonight? I didn't see the girls Monday and Tuesday.
No, they play Saturday. Haley plays Saturday. Abby don't play basketball.
But why is she playing Saturday? She's not playing through the week, not a game?
Because she lost
last Saturday. So
this is the double elimination.
Yeah, so if you're in the loser bracket on Saturday, you're playing to stay in.
Yes. Well,
double elimination.
We're yes, you're right.
Let's not be negative. We're not negative. Now let's not be negative. You know, in fact, I'm thinking that it won't be long before tournaments will have to actually change the name of loser bracket because they can't call it.
It's literally called L1 and L2. Not kidding. So, coming back to Groundhog Day, do you think the groundhog's going to see a shadow?
I don't know. If I get a haircut, no. If there'll definitely be a shadow.
I'm pretty sure the groundhog is not focused on your haircut.
So, what do you think? What's the big deal on the shadow? What is that? Is that what you have today? The shadow.
I'm hoping that we get an early spring because I'm over winter.
All right, I have a question for you. And I want you to help me with this. And I don't want to get in. I promised I wouldn't. Talk. We're not going to talk about the Super Bowl. That's my promise. So if you're out there, wait a minute, folks. If you're out there and you don't want to hear us talk about football, don't get nervous. Don't leave. We're not going to have. This is not a sports show. But have a dilemma. Now I'm asking.
I don't really want to talk about Super Bowl.
You don't want to help me? I'm reaching out. I'm reaching out for help to a lot of people.
Guess how many NFL games I've watched this year?
Okay. So,
I don't even know who's playing in the Super Bowl. That's how oblivious I have made myself become to this.
That's why I'm coming to you. You sound like an expert at this, and
my predictions of whether the groundhog's going to see a shadow and who's going to win the Super Bowl. My predictions of groundhog are going to be more accurate.
Can I please ask you something?
I have lots and lots of stuff to cover today.
We're going to cover it in a minute. I want to get one question out, and then we can move along. All right, that being said, I have a dilemma.
Okay.
Now, I'm boycotting the NFL. You don't have to say anything. Viewers, everybody's got their own personal thing, all right? But me personally, I'm boycotting the NFL, okay? And but I was invited to an awesome Super Bowl party. Now, I have watched this much football this year. This much. Well, so I've been invited to a Super Bowl party. Awesome one. Not just a Super Bowl, just an awesome.
Does it sound like Brian's taking my time to talk about how he has gotten invited to an awesome party?
Yes. No, I can get there if you'll quit interrupting me. And even in the Evite, there's going to be jambalaya. I mean, this is going to be good. How do I go to an awesome Super Bowl party and maintain my boycott? It's a concern I have. Can you be of any help? Okay, crickets. I'm looking for help. Can you tell me out there, folks, how I can go to the awesome Super Bowl party and maintain my boycott? That's done. She won't help me. All right, so what do you got?
What does this have anything to do with Karla's Corner?
Because you just came in and I've been running this past everybody. Everybody I see, I keep asking, please help me. I got to make a decision. I mean, I sent back my RSVP, so I've decided to go. And now
why
I
are you asking? That's
now I could end up being a no-show. Don't you? Go ahead. What do you got?
Anyway, so we're going to move a little bit past Groundhog Day and focus on Wine About Winter weekend, which starts this weekend. So get this. At Cartecay Vineyards, they are going to have not an actual groundhog, but a person in a groundhog costume, and you can go get your pictures taken with a groundhog.
Where?
At Cartecay Vineyards on Friday and Saturday. And the groundhog has a name.
Larry has a groundhog out there?
Yep. And the groundhog has a name.
I'll have to get in touch with Larry. Larry is having a picture day with the groundhog at Cartecay Vineyards.
Yep, 2 days.
Good for you, Larry.
And hold on, the groundhog has a name. Hold on, I'm getting it. I posted it so everybody would see the groundhog has a name.
Picture day right with here. The groundhog. Bring the family.
Come get your groundhog picture with Cartecay Caroline. It's the groundhog's name, Cartecay Caroline. Let's see. Cartecay Vineyards will have groundhog happenings, including our own groundhog, a person dressed up as a groundhog. Don't get confused. Cartecay Caroline on site all weekend. They will have live music on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday 1:30 to 5:30 is Maddie Croston. On Sunday 1 to 5 is Tommy Joe Connor. I'm going on Sunday to Fain and Goat for their wine-infused coffee tastings.
Yeah, we heard that last week. You and your wine-infused coffee tasting.
And I think Ingleheim's Winter Wine Fest dinner is sold out. They had 6 tickets left earlier this week, so I'm guessing they're probably sold out or pretty close. By the way, do you see this beautiful background we have? Isn't this beautiful?
Yeah, okay.
You're the one who always gripes about our backgrounds.
I don't gripe about anything.
So, I was so excited because usually when I do...
I'm not a griper.
Yeah, you do content, you're not a griper. You're a professional griper. What are you talking about? Anyway, whenever I do content on social media or Instagram or Twitter, I'm usually having to share other people's photos and give them photo credit and all this stuff. Well, the other night I picked up Abby when we were coming home, and you could just, the mountains were pink, everything was just glowing. I'm like, I gotta get a picture of the sunset. So I pulled off and up this little road because I knew there was a clearing up there, and I got this picture, and I was so excited because this is my picture. I took this picture. I don't know why I'm so excited about it, but it is gorgeous. And this was a gorgeous sunset, and I was really excited that I got a picture to post.
Yeah, we're so happy for you.
Anyway,
okay, you got anything else? I like the picture. Okay, good for you. I couldn't be happier. You took a good picture.
And to celebrate the Candlemas, Chateau Maitre actually had these candles made that are in wine bottles. The tops are cut off, and it actually says Candlemas on it, and it talks about the history of Groundhog Day on the candles. It has a little picture of a groundhog. So they're very cute. They'll be selling those. Friday night, Chateau Maitre's going to have a food truck. They're going to have extended hours, wine tastings. It's lots of stuff going on. Groundhog games. So they're going to have groundhog games on Saturday. So stop by there this weekend. But this weekend is all about the vineyards. We want to really encourage people to come hang out at the vineyard. If you've never been to a vineyard, go check it out this weekend. Going to have lots of activities going on. The other thing we were going to talk about today is our annual meeting was Thursday.
I was wondering if you was ever going to get around to that.
It was a complete success. We stayed on schedule.
Success.
Usually, when you add a guest speaker to an event and you have a lot to go through, and you're doing it in a lunch hour kind of, you get concerned you're going to run over. Every time you always get concerned about that. So we did not, and everything went smoothly. It was really great. We've got all the photos posted on our website under our page that says Annual Meetings and Awards. And I was just going to mention some of those awards that we gave out at the event. I don't know what order. Sam, if you want to throw the pictures up in your order, and then I'll say what they are, because I don't know.
Also, while she is getting those pictures up, if you'll go to fetchyournews.com, Gilmer County, and click on there, Gilmer County, Lonnie Adams has written a story concerning the chamber meeting and all the awards last week, and you can see that on fetchyournews.com also, along with all the pictures on their Facebook page.
Sam's getting our pictures.
Go right ahead there.
There we go. So that picture is our Business of the Year, Pilgrims, which is, most of you know what Pilgrims are. They're our manufacturing here, chicken processing plant. They provide so many jobs and contribute to our community, and we're very excited to have them as our Business of the Year this year.
Congratulations, Pilgrims. Next up,
I'm gonna let them fix the picture. She's getting it.
I'd rather you do like the award goes to. I want to be next year. Remember this. Put this in your notes. Next year, I want to do like an award show, like everybody else does, and I want to be like the award goes to. I really want to build this.
You want me to give you like little envelopes?
Yeah, in the envelope. Right, go.
This is Mr. Larry. I keep for some reason wanting to say Walker, but it's Davis, who is our Citizen of the Year. I continuously get this wrong, and I don't know why. I got it in my mind that it's one way or the other. But anyway, he is our Citizen of the Year. That is a Lifetime Achievement Award for Gilmer County. He is nominated by people in the community, and then those nominations go to the past Citizens of the Year, and they review the nomination forms, and he is now is going to be part of that group that will hopefully continue this tradition.
Congratulations, Larry.
Let her flip the next one. And that is Mr. Chris Wong, who is our Member of the Year this year. I know
Chris.
I think just about everybody knows Chris. If you don't know Chris, you should. He owns a local State Farm insurance agency here in LJ, but he has served on our ambassadors for several years. He is now new to our board this year, and so he's volunteered at Apple Blossom Festival, at Apple Festival, multiple events. So that is why we have him as our Member of the Year.
Well deserved. Congratulations, Chris.
So that's a recap of all of our annual meeting, our awards at our annual meeting. We also had our tradition where we swear in our board. We passed the gavel. We provided a recap of 2017 to the members at the event, just to let them know what happened in 2017 and kind of what's happening in 2018. So that was a great event we had. And I forgot, Chuck Reese with the Bitter Southerner. Did I send you that picture? I did this at like 3 o'clock in the morning, so I don't remember. Chuck Reese with the Bitter Southerner, who's a local here to LJ, came and spoke, and he was our guest speaker for the event. And he actually, I believe, has posted his speech, like what he said on his website somewhere. So anyway, he was a great guest speaker. Everybody enjoyed seeing Chuck. It was a homecoming almost, where he got to see people he went to high school with, see people that taught him. Lex Rainey, our chairman, or he's now the past chair as of 2018, actually taught him driver's ed. So it was kind of a great thing to have him there and speak, and his speech was really well done.
Again, folks, if you go to fetchyournews.com, Gilmer County, and click on there, you will find Lonnie Adams did a full story on the Gilmer Chamber business meeting last week with pictures, and also a story on all the winners that were recognized. And again, also you can find all those pictures on the Gilmer Chamber Facebook page, and there's a lot of them out there. Okay, we have a couple minutes. I have another question.
Okay.
I know this is not a sports show. Don't frown at me and don't give me a look.
Oh, Lord.
Do you like the Olympics, the Winter Olympics?
I don't have enough time to watch all that, to be honest. I don't watch a lot of TV. Most people that know me know I don't watch a lot of TV. If it's not something I can watch on demand when I happen to be doing laundry on Sunday, I don't watch it. I'm not a big TV watcher.
You struggle with those yes or no questions, don't you? Do you like the Winter Olympics? You're not into it, really. All right, that's all I needed. That's all I needed.
I mean, I'm not against it. I think it's a wonderful thing that these countries come together and compete. And
no. I don't want to hear some international thing and kumbaya. I'm not interested in that. I was just wanting to know if you liked bobsledding or something. I don't need that.
I like that movie, Cool Runnings.
There you go.
We are Jamaican bobsled
Folks,
team.
right after this show, I will tell you my favorite event in the Winter Olympics.
Because we're all dying.
Yeah, I'm not going to let Karla know. Okay, what else do you have? Anything? Is that it?
Just tune in next week because it's going to be Valentine's Day. And that's when I get all the cute heart stuff and we get all decorated and we celebrate Valentine's Day and we talk about love and it's going to be great.
Okay. Folks, don't forget, you can go to the website, gilmerchamber.com, gilmerchamber.com. They have a calendar of events. They've got a blog on there that you can read about all the events, but up in the right-hand corner, there's a button that says calendar of events. Everything Karla has talked about today and many other things that are happening in the North Georgia area, especially in Gilmer County, is on the calendar of events. So if you're looking for a time and place and somewhere to celebrate Poxitani Phil, and who is the new
Thought I had it on there.
Caroline or
Cartecay Caroline.
Cartecay Caroline, Poxitani Phil. It's Groundhog Day, but anyhow, all the events and everything going on is up there on the calendar of events. If you want to stop by the chamber and say hello, need some information, you're looking for a place to move your business, you're looking for a place to rent a cabin and enjoy the weekend, or just want to come up and say hello for a Saturday festival of any kind going on at one of the wineries or several things, because we got Apple Blossom. I know you don't want to say that yet. I know, but that's around the corner. I love that one. But you can stop at the chamber, 515 North. If you're headed north on 515, they're on the right-hand side. Big green sign that says Gilmer Chamber Welcome Center. Karla, I enjoy doing the basketball games. I want to tell you something before you go. I watched your daughter play, and she's all into her game, man. She's into her game.
She played pretty good Saturday.
Yeah, she did. I thought she played very well. She's into her game. I loved it. And let me tell you. You know what I said yesterday on my show? I said, you know how, and this is not being negative, or I don't want this misunderstood. I want it clear. Do you know how you can figure out you're living in the right place, that you are where God designated you to be in LJ, Georgia?
Oh,
you know how you know that? You know how that is?
This.
You ready?
Brian's theory on.
No, this is how you know. I announced the games, okay? I announced the games, and I'm out there, and I'm announcing.
Yes, they gave him a microphone, people.
Yes, I announced the games, and I'm announcing. When you have kids and you're announcing Diesel, Hemi, Bubba, and Julie Bell, God knows you're living in the right place, man.
I actually know two of those kids.
You know what I mean? I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, and all the kids. I just said it. I was thinking the other day, man. You can't have any more fun than this. We'll be out there tonight, by the way. Before we go out of this segment, it's a Team FYN Sports production. Every kid. It's the Gilmer County Park and Rec Youth Basketball Tournament. This is our third year, Team FYN Sports, broadcasting it live, FYNTV.com. And you know, Karla, no joke, last year, I've not looked yet, and we will after everything's done. We'll take some time. Last year at one Saturday, I think we had 12 different states. And don't take that wrong. You know, somebody thinks, well, wait a minute, it's FYNTV.com. We had people viewing from 12 different states.
I imagine so.
Okay, Ohio and all over, because grandparents can watch it, and aunts and uncles and friends, or you can call your cousin, you know, because you said your daughter, they would watch the other teams to see how they do before they come out. And I was getting messages Saturday night saying, can we watch this game so we can see the competition? Sure, go ahead. But it's a lot of fun, and we enjoy it here, and that support in the community. Thank you. You got a big week ahead of you.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow's Friday, right? I mean, we have a whole minute. Well, we don't have that minute anymore.
I will mention this. I'm going to really talk about it next weekend, but we do have our business connections coming up, which is just a networking opportunity for all businesses. Guess who our host is? The fact that you don't know bothers me, but still.
I do things. Go ahead.
It is going to be the Expedition Bigfoot Museum.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. Man, I wish I had a second shot at that. It's like I feel like I'm on a game show and I knew that answer and I know this answer.
If this was Jeopardy, you just lost money.
Right. So that's the next business after hours. We'll talk about that next.
I'll go ahead and throw the date out there. It's February I want to say 13th. I want to be sure. Yep, February 13th.
Well, the time has come.
Yep.
To say
I gotta go do my job,
we're at the end of the show.
My other job.
Folks, we'll be back right after these messages. You've been watching Karla's Corner from the Gilmer Chamber. Thank you, Gilmer Chamber. And don't forget the calendar of events.